Hi, my name is Larry Quadri. I welcome you to this brief presentation on the complete guide to moving to Canada with a very low IELTS score, no proof of fund required, the work permit and permanent residence route. This is a complete blueprint, a step-by-step manual on how to relocate to Canada if you have a very low IELTS score, low funds, but a strong desire and willpower to move yourself and your family to Canada. Let me ask you these questions. 1. Have you tried IELTS many times and always score low? Have you tried Express Entry or PMP but still don't have the end in sight? Are you having trouble raising the proof of funds? Have you tried getting a job in Canada to boost your CRS score but no headway? Do you have inadequate educational qualification to get you the required CRS score? If you or someone you know answers yes to any of the questions above, then let me be the first to say congratulations. There is a good news. Watch this video to the end without any distraction. This complete guide dissects 4 immigration routes other than the PMP and Express Entry that offers you a job and opportunity for a permanent residency right from where you are. So, who am I? My name is Larry Quadri, a consultant specialized in educating people about travels. Right now, I've been able to assist over 11,500 people who read my newsletters on travel. You can check and like my Facebook page, Bon Voyage. A cousin of mine, Ade, relocated to Canada without the need for IELTS years. Well, that wasn't a big deal, but now it has become one. This is because language report is the most important single requirement needed to relocate to Canada, and organizers of IELTS has made it difficult to attain the required score for the Express Entry and for relocation purpose. If you don't know, Express Entry and PMP remains the most popular route to relocating to Canada. But the good news is, there are 2 immigration pilot programs and another from Quebec that requires you only score CLB4 in your IELTS. What does CLB4 means? It means having 4 in speaking and writing, 4.5 in listening, and 3.5 in reading. I contacted my cousin, a permanent resident of Canada. He has helped so many people, myself and family inclusive, and we had this lengthy discussion on how we can help many people from around the world to get on these Canadian immigration pilot programs and not be victims to fraudulent people who pose to be travel agents. And that is what brought about this presentation. Now, let me point out some few points before I introduce you to these pilot programs. Canada needs workers, but not any kind of worker. Before you can be considered for work in Canada, your resume must be in Canadian format. The recruiting officer won't spend more than 15 seconds at most on your resume, and if it doesn't have the requirements and keywords needed by the employer, you will never get a phone call or consideration, as it will be thrown out by the application tracking system, ATS. You don't need more than CLB4 in IELTS, that is, 4 in speaking and writing, 4.5 in listening, and 3.5 in reading. Ordinarily, you need to score CLB9 for other immigration programs, but now you don't need such high score. 3. Employers don't need positive LMIA to hire you. What this means is that before an employer can hire you, they need to demonstrate that no Canadian can do the job and you are the only one that can do the job, and hiring you won't negatively impact the Canadian labor market. And the document they need to do that is called LMIA, that is Labor Market Impact Assessment. Number 4, low educational qualification. All you need is an equivalent of an high school diploma, that is your WAEC or Senior Secondary Certificate Examination certificate. So whether you have a PhD, a master's degree, a bachelor's, a higher national diploma, or an high school diploma, you are all welcome. 5. NOC skill type 0, A, B, C, and D. So whether you are a doctor, an engineer, a cook, a chef, a teacher, a truck driver, a nanny, a home care worker, a programmer, a fruit picker, a software engineer, a food server, you are all eligible as long as the skill type is concerned, little or no proof of fund. Because unlike the other route to Canada, you'll be having a job offer and also a permanent resident status. So the Atlantic Immigration Pilot Program, the Rural and Northern Immigration Pilot Program, and the Quebec Skill Worker Program gives you that opportunity of having a job offer and also a permanent residence visa. So what does this guide contain and why should you buy it? In this guide, I detail the following. 1. How to get a job in Canada. Here I will show you how to optimize your resume with Canadian employers with a sample resume and a sample cover letter. I will also show you how to get the best use of LinkedIn to network with recruiters and have them coming for you. I will show you how to employ the services of job agents in Canada that will look for jobs for you for free while the recruiting company pays them. I will show you how to make best use of job banks to get jobs. I will also be revealing to you several recruiters that are willing to hire you and sponsor you to Canada. I will reveal to you how to know the designated employers that are currently employing. I will also be revealing to you how to make use of the secret job market that are never posted online. 2. Get your educational credential evaluated. I will show you how to get an educational credential assessment report from an approved organization. An ECA is used to check that your completed educational credential is valid and has a Canadian education equivalent. For example, WES. I will put you through the process. Number 3. Earning a CLB 6 in your IELTS exam. I will show you how you can score a CLB 6 or more in IELTS. I will give you outline that many of our subscribers use in passing IELTS with a minimum of 7 aggregate score. I will show you how you will register for the exam from anywhere in the world. 4. Getting your medical report and police certificate. Here I will show you how to get your medical report and police certificate from any country in the world. Also, I will show you how to know the IRCC approved physicians in your country. 5. I will show you how to apply for the AIPP, that is the Atlantic Immigration Pilot Program, from getting a job offer to knowing the designated employer to applying for the PR under the AIPP. 6. I will show you how to apply for the Quebec Skill Worker Program. Here you don't need an ECA, neither do you need a CRS score. You will learn how to get your certificate of selection from the province of Quebec. I will show you how to apply for jobs and get a PR under the new pilot program, that is the Rural and Northern Immigration Pilot Program, the communities that are involved and the communities that are currently recruiting, and how to get recommendation from those communities using the Canadian letter format. I will show you how to apply for a home support worker, for a childcare support worker, or as a nanny, and how to transit from a work permit to a permanent residence after 2 years in Canada. I will also show you the systemic process of applying for your work permit, what website to go to, sample responses to this question presented, and how you can apply with your spouse and children. And after you submit a work permit application and a permanent residence application, how to track the status, how to submit your biometrics, how to prepare for life in Canada, what you need to go to Canada with, how much you need to go to Canada with, and a lot more. So you can see how detailed and complete this guide is. With this guide, you do not need to pay any consultant to get it done for you. Why? Usually you will pay close to $3,000 and they may not even know as much as is covered in this complete guide. Moreover, they have so much clients and you don't get the top-notch service that is tailored to you as an individual. So you see, this report is worth more than $1,000, and charging about $1,000 is actually justified. However, I would like to see many deserving people make it to Canada with less hassle. So what about half of $1,000? $500. Well, no, I'm offering it for far less if you grab it before the 7 days promo window ends. So I'm offering this report for just $60. That is 25,000 naira equivalent. And because I'm certain that this blueprint works, I'm offering you a 30-day money-back guarantee. If you buy this report and you're not satisfied, you tried all that there is in there and none worked for you, and you are not successful, I will refund you 100%. Make hay while the sun shines. Many of these programs will end in less than 2 years, or when the number needed is filled up. This may be your best chance to move yourself and family to Canada with a job offer and permanent residence status. Get the complete blueprint before the 7 days promo window closes and enjoy an initial price offer of 25,000 naira. I wish you best wishes. See you in Canada.